Been a while, I had some things to figure out. New York, nigga, down south, living wild. Couple problems, couple cases, beat the trial. But all of that feel better when that nigga see a smile. Yeah, we should do some hanging out. I've been boring, I'm like Corey in the house every day. I've been trying to find a way. If my heart is like an iPhone, unlock it with your face. Haircut definitely coming this week. I'm a little bit more up now. My closet still looks crazy. I tried to just G-Herbo my Uber. Closet looks crazy. I definitely tried to just G-Herbo my Uber, but it ain't working. Hat, outfit, check. Keep it real simple. Black on black. Real simple, black on black today. This is the funeral service for me being on probation. We go on the funeral. Once we get out of there, we gonna kill this bug that's been on my shoulder called probation, and we gonna come back to time. You gonna come back to time, Slime? Yo, y'all. I owe $60, first of all. Now I'm tight. I'm hot. I'm on hots right now. I'm on super hots right now. Yo, I came down here, right? I'm thinking, yo, I'm going to. They throwing baby football numbers at niggas. Shorty said she had a suspended license. They threw 11 months at Shorty. So I'm in the court, nervous, like, yo, what could they have wanted me for? I pull up there. They like, yo, you doing a great job with your probation. You got 10 days left on your probation. You doing good, right? I'm like, all right. So what the fuck am I here for? Yo, but you owe us $58. So last time. My last probation payment, before I even went to Mexico, I was supposed to pay $745. I sent them niggas $760, gang. After I just paid my rent, I went damn near, yo. And then these niggas call me down here. I'm taking $100 in Ubers for fucking, for $58. Then I go to the spot to get the $58. Y'all know my card got canceled, so I don't got an ATM card. My ATM card is on the way in the mail. I go, gang. Shit is not letting me. Now I'm in the store asking niggas, can I send you $60? Yo. I know niggas be going through shit, but it's like $60, y'all, is crazy, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Then a lady in the store gonna come out and try to start talking to me about shit. Like, what are you talking to me about? Like, what are you talking to me about? I wanted $60. You can go to the ATM. She said, but no, you're going to be putting people at inconvenience. How? I'm fucking selling it to your fucking account, bro. I'm on hot right now. Now niggas is telling me to go up here and do cash back 3 times for some fucking gum. Fucking $60, gang. This is why I had to pay $100 Uber to come this way. $60, gang. They couldn't have emailed, sent that, text that. No. Then on top of that, they don't got nobody that's trying to. We came up on snacks, baby. At least we snacked up, because everything else has been wild today. My freedom papers. They called me down here for $60, y'all. $60. They made me pay $100. My Uber just got here. We're doing great from the front of the court. But they made me pay $100 in Ubers to go send them $60. That's extra petty. They could have got the 60 any other way, but they needed from me. Get it out the mud like I did, bitch ass niggas. YouTube, what's good? It is your boy MOD, and I know I'm looking extra like chocolatey, delicious. You feel me? Make sure this is on right here. Yeah, we good. Yeah, basically, hold on, let me back out my certificate because I'm proud of myself. Hold on. Can't show y'all my government, but hold on. Boom, you see what's going on? Boom, this is my final probation slip right here for me being off probation in Atlanta, Georgia, finally. So can we please clap it up? Now, I couldn't talk about this while I was going through it because it was like just a time in my life where I just couldn't understand. You feel me? It was right and left. I really at my peak of criminality. Now I sound like I'm bad. Now I sound like I'm Bobby Boom 'em up or something, but like nah. In the peak of my car problems of criminality, I was on probation in 3 places. Like
If you go back and look through my videos, you can see my story time on my first time ever. My first time ever getting arrested. Both times was at 28. The only 2 times I was arrested in my life was at the age of 28. I went 27 years without being arrested. And then I went a whole nother year, about to be 2 years without being arrested because if I did get arrested, my ass would have been in jail. But yeah, so yeah, it was the first crazy experience where that scared the shit out of me. That got me my original probation. Now, this is just a story because also in this last year of me just figuring out my life and just really being by myself, I really have just went through a lot of things in secret. Like, you know, if you pay attention to my content or like saw what was going on TikTok, you may have saw that I lost my car or things like that. And I know people just be wanting me to be transparent and I just ate some Chick-fil-A on my phone. Transparent and just open and explaining these things that I go through because I know people have questions. So yeah, let's start there. And I'm gonna tell the honest truth because I'm actually proud. Like, these little things and signs just made me realize that I needed more control over the things that I was engaging in my daily life. So, boom, this is, I remember the date. This is either June 8th or June 9th. 20, whatever year 28 is. 28 for me is 2021. 2021 or 2022. 2021 to 2022. Believed, because now it's 2023. So, I know it's 28 because it was right before my 29th birthday. So no, it's 2022. June 8th or 9th, 2022. So, this is just a regular day for me, right? I'm like, yo, let me go get some Tina. I've been in the crib all day. Let me go get some Tina. This is back when, you know, the Tina was controlling me. If you don't know what the Tina is, somebody in the comments, please put the synonym to Tina if you're a part of the gang. If you're not part of the gang, just read the comments and you will understand. But just know we rolling down the river. You feel me? To the sky gates, right? So I'm like, yo, let me go get some Tina. So I go. I usually would check with the trap before I go there, but I'm just on some, he always there. Like, you know, he's always there. So I get there, boom, I'm ringing the bell, niggas don't answer. I'm calling niggas don't answer, boom. So like now, this is, at this point in time, the trap is like, I'm going there because they got the best, you know, the best stuff in the city. But at the same time, it's like a 25-minute, 30-minute drive through traffic to get there. So now I'm like fed because I already left the house and shit. And, right? I'm outside. So it's like, damn, I'm out the house and I'm not even getting what I came out the house for. I could have just stayed in the house. So now I'm like doing a lot. So I hit my mans up and he puts me on to another trap, right? So now, this trap just happens to be located in one of the most R-word places in Georgia. R-word meaning, you know, our 400 years, what we went through, my people. You know, what Martin Luther King was fighting through and Malcolm X was fighting through, my people. For my people that get it. Right? So, I don't know this at this time though, right? So, my man sent me the information. He told me where to meet him. So now, this place just happens to be Douglasville in Georgia. Boom, I'm driving. Now, I had just that week been in court for my other probation in Doraville. I had payments to make because I had caught a super speeder ticket. I had just gotten my license cleaned up. Like, I had probably spent about, like, no exaggeration, like a stack that week just in car bills just to make sure my license was good. So now I'm driving in Douglasville, whipping, and I see the boys in my rear view mirror, like deep. Like, I see them super deep. So I'm like, all right. Matter of fact, I'm on the phone with a joint at this time, and I'm mad cocky. Like, so the boys end up getting right behind me when I'm still in the Benz. So I'm like, I'm talking to Shorty in the car like, yo, the boys trying to get behind me. I just spent mad money this week. Ain't no way the boys taking me out. Ah, stupid, right? Like, I'm talking shit. I'm talking hella shit, right? So the boys was behind me for a little while, then they pull on the side of me. So when they pull on the side of me, I'm just still talking shit like, look at the nigga. I'm like, oh, we good. Either way, they pull in front of me. So I'm like, all right, copy. The boy's not worried about me. He pulled in front of me. Now, I got to make a left turn. There's a quick trip on my left-hand side, and I got to make a left turn to go that way. Like, that's where the GPS is telling me to go. So now I hop in the left lane to make the turn. The nigga hopped right behind me. So I'm like, I'm stumped. Because I'm like, yo, you passed me, you were in front of me. Boom, how you getting right behind me? I make the left lights on. Excuse me. Can you please pull the car over? Pull the car over right now. Now I'm like, yo, what the fuck? I'm like, yo, what the fuck? Like, what could I have done? I'm like, yo, I just pulled it over. So now I'm fake playing stupid. Like, yo, acting like he must be, you know, a couple cars turned. I'm like trying to get out of his way. I'm like, oh, try to slide. So now I pull into the gas station. I pull next to a gas pump, right? He's like, sir, please stop the vehicle. I'm like, yo, this nigga's talking to me. Like, yo, this nigga's talking to me. So now, boom. He pulls up on me, strap out. So now, and it's a black man. He pulls up on me, strap out. So now, I'm, yo, my heart is like, my heart is like this. My heart is literally like, you know, cartoons coming out my chest. So I'm saying, I'm like, yo, what? So he's like, unlock the door. Like, with the strap out though, I'm like, trying to flick the shit. Like, oh, we'll keep one in with the flick. Boom. He's like, step out the car. Boom. So now the nigga, I'm in the shit like, what the fuck? So I'm like, yo, what the fuck? Like, yo, I'm literally saying this like, what the fuck is going on? Like, how did I get here? Like, yo, how did I get here? So he's like, do you know that you're not supposed to be driving this vehicle? I'm like, what? No, I don't. Clearly not. I don't know I'm supposed to be driving this vehicle. He's like, your license is suspended, sir. I'm like, license is suspended? I just paid off all my stuff this week. He like, yo, your license is suspended as of June 8th. So now this is where Georgia, you got to be careful with Georgia. This is why I'm telling this story. If it can help you, if it doesn't help you, if you learn, Georgia's crazy. So now I got a super speeder ticket. So I already had to pay $500 for the super speeder ticket. Now there's this other fee that you got to pay to the state of Georgia that nobody tells you about. You go and see 12 judges. I done went to court 10 times. The judge never told me about it. Done had a probation officer in Doraville. The judge never tells you about it. But there's this fee you have to pay separately to the state of Georgia. So now when I get pulled over, this fee has kicked in 2 days after my license was just cleared on the 6th. So it's like, it's the 8th or the 9th, but on the 6th, I had just been cleared to go. So now I'm like, bro, you can't just let me, like, I'm really politicking with the cop, like, yo, bro, you can't just, like, bro, I'll take this car home right now and I'll fix everything tomorrow, bro. Like, please just let me get this one off. Like, he's like, no, bro, I can't let you can't drive with a suspended license. So, like, boom. So now I'm like, bro, I have to call somebody, like somebody for the car, somebody for something. Boom. So, like, he let me go through my phone. Boom, 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 boom. What the hell? Fruit fly. Sorry, Georgia be bugging with the fruit flies. He let me go through my phone. I'm looking. I call my man's Izzy, cause it's like he the only nigga I got right now with a whip that could come out here. They about to take me to jail. So like, of course, again, I'm like asking the cop the process, like, yo, am I gonna be able to bond out? Can I do this? Boom, boom, boom. So they tell me I'm gonna be able to bond out. So I call Izzy and tell him to meet me at the precinct. So now I'm sitting there, boom, in the back. Yo, the back of the paddy wagon is crazy. I'm not gonna lie. Plastic seats, but like plastic hard seats. Like y'all ever had a Toys R Us toy box when you was little and it had that scratchy material that like if you got pushed up against it, you could really scrape your elbow. Like it's just this hard, ashy, like rugged seat. So now I'm in the back of the joint, right? I'm in the back of the joint and I'm trying to, again, I'm politicking just like the first time, but I'm not gonna lie, by this point in my life, I'm fake a gangster, you know? I'm fake a gangster, like, you know what I'm saying? This is my second time getting arrested. I've been here before, you feel me? So I just need to ask the necessary questions to get out this situation. So I'm sitting here, he like, yeah, I'm about to have somebody come and pick you up. So I'm like, yo, are they white or they black? Cause now this nigga he let me do the phone call, but he been being an asshole the whole time. So I'm like, are they white or they black? He like, it's probably a white guy who's gonna come pick you up. I'm like, nah, bro, I done heard too many stories about what be going on down here in the Georgia gang. I'm gonna need you to do it. Like, I know we not getting off to the best foot, but like, I just feel more comfortable. Like, you care about my life. He's like, bro, it's not even like that over here, bro. Like, he's like, and you're lucky you got arrested by cause it's like Douglasville police and Douglas County police, and I got arrested by like a Douglas County police, so they couldn't take me to Douglasville jail immediately. God be on my side. Like, I be going through crazy shit, but God be on my side. So yeah. So the other cop pulls up. I'm not gonna lie. He had typical, like, he didn't like my people. He ain't had a look. He had the Ken look when he pulled up. They opened the door and he's like, buddy, you look mad uncomfortable back there. How about we get you some if you ever gonna get arrested, you gotta get the front handcuffs. Try to ask for the front handcuffs. Them joints give you like a little freedom. Like, you really can't lift your arms up and do jumping jacks, but you know, you get this much. You feel more free. Back here, you feel crazy. You know what I'm saying? So he pulls up, he's like, buddy, let's get you in, boom. So they got me on the front. The joint, only thing about the front, like, go around, you look like a real convict. Like, you really look like these is crazy times in my life. So yeah, I go with the other cop. The other cop was mad cool. I'm not gonna lie, he was mad cool. So we go there, boom. They start checking me to see if I had any drugs on me and stuff like that, but I didn't, because I was trying to get it. I was just, boom. Before we get to that point, really why I even got pulled over that day was just because when the cop got behind me, his tag reader read my license plate. You got to be careful with this in Georgia too. Read my license plate and it said my license was suspended. The car was good. Everything was good. Insurance was good. Everything. Literally, my license was just suspended 2 days before. So now, either way, boom. We get to the precinct. So now we in the precinct, and it's like, boom, they take me in. The first time, a lot of shit didn't happen to me. That happened this time. They take me into the precinct, and they put me in the holding cell. So now I'm in there contemplating my life. Like, this time I'm like, yo, I did everything right. I wasn't even speeding. He didn't pull me over because I was speeding. He didn't pull me over because I was doing nothing wrong. This is just luck of the draw. Like, luck of the draw. He caught my license plate, and I'm out here with a suspended license. Boom. Sitting there stressed out. So now they call me out, and they like, yo, we about to fingerprint you. They made me do like all the finger joint. They made me take the mug shot. Like, I'm in here. So now I'm like, yo, this is crazy. Because the first time I'm like, yo, even though I fake got arrested, I'm not in the system. But this time it's like, they fake put me in the system. You know what I'm saying? Like, my thumbprint pops up at a crime scene it's not supposed to be at. They know exactly where to find my ass. It's crazy. It felt crazy. But whatever. Because my everything else was good and they didn't actually pull me over for an offense. It was just a suspended license ticket, which ended up being like a cheaper bond than like the last time. The last time my shit was like a stack. So yeah, I was able to with a little help was able to get out from out of that. But that was just the start. So now that's the arrested story. This story turns into, right? There's another time where a tag reader pulls me over again when I think my license is good. And literally the same thing happens, but I don't get arrested because it was in a county where they don't do that, right? So now I'm on my third strike with tag readers. One with the speeding ticket from October that I had first went to for jail. And then now the other two from just the tag readers, both times just cops just happened to be behind me. Like, the worst luck. Like, you don't even see cops in Georgia, but for some reason, these niggas was on me like white on rice, right? But either way, now I'm going to jail. Not going to jail. Now I'm going to court over here. So now it's like a couple days before I got to go to court because like the probation ties right into me losing my car. So it's like a couple days before I got to go to court, and I'm looking up shit, right? Because I had never ever gotten a lawyer for any of these cases. It was just more like I would just go to court because in New York, like these type of things like speeding tickets or suspended licenses don't just automatically lead to serious jail time. You feel me? Or, I mean, real niggas doing years, my heart is with you and I respect y'all going through that differently. But for me, mine was 10 days. But 10 days just seems so long for a nigga like me that's been free and never did nothing wrong to end up in there his whole life, right? So, right, I'm like looking it up and it's like, yo, my next offense is a mandatory 10 days in jail. So like now I'm like fake lost, like 10 days in jail. Like I'm in the crib, like looking it up, like how often do they give niggas the 10 days? Like that's what I'm Googling and shit. Like, do they do this often? Is this just something they put? So now I'm looking, I'm like, niggas is writing like, it's like niggas writing from inside behind the wall. Like, nah, I did my 10, nigga. Like, I'm like, oh shit, right? So I'm really just on some going through his shit, paying already the other probations and shit, and like trying to hold on to my bread. I'm not really even thinking like how serious this could really get. So my mom like knew my court case was coming up, and she looked into it, and she was like, this says you about to do 10 days in jail. Like, is that true? Like, is this a real thing? Is this gonna do 10 days in jail? So I'm like, shit. Like, I don't know. I'm reading. I don't know what's going on. So shout out to Mama Love and the advice of Mama Love. But this is where we lose the car at. Mama Love thought that I needed to get a lawyer. The lawyer cost some bread. I'm not going to tell you how much the lawyer cost, but the lawyer cost some bread. This is a quick story for the car. Quick car story. The lawyer costing some bread meant that I couldn't pay my car note for a month or two. Now, I go out to a networking event for influencers, and I go there fine, have a time, meet people. It was a great event. I come out the event, and both my tires are popped. Like, as I'm driving up the street to go meet my friends at the spot. So, of course, I got roadside assistance from Benz. Boom, I pull over, leave the car there, let them come get it, and do what they gotta do. Now, usually they call roadside assistance, and then I just go and get the car in a couple days when they call me. They call me, but this time they like, yo, we can't let you get the car until you make the payment. So I'm like, all right, copy, say less. I just holla at y'all niggas next month. We a little late in the month too, so I'm not even thinking. Next month I get the bread to come together. I call the Benz dealer. They sold my car. I guess there was some terms of my lease that I didn't know, that if you didn't make payments, the car goes under. I don't know. Whatever they told me, some bullshit. All I know is they sold my car. And yeah, I lost the Benz right there. Like, yeah, that's how I lost the Benz, because of the lawyer. The lawyer bread, tied up some bread. Like, yeah, it was a tight time in my life. It was a tight time in my life. So, yeah, but that probation ended up, that lawyer ended up, back to the real story, that lawyer ended up being able to move my case and help me just have to face probation as a second offender instead of as a third offender, because a third offender would have had me doing 10 days in jail, and we couldn't do that. So in the long run, it's no regrets. It was just part of the process, and I ended up having the car was just a, casualty of war. Casualty of war with life. There's a casualty of war with life. And yeah, that probation in Douglasville ended up still being hefty, because instead of the 10 days, they try to make you do things the other way. So I had to do community service for like 24 hours of community service, which was really like, what was that? I think the most you can get is 6 hours a day. So I think I had 4 different days of community service, but that shit was in Douglasville, gang. So that shit was like $50 over. So like I'm getting up at 6 in the morning to get the community service at 8 a.m. Like it was just crazy for $100 before I even, just to get there and get back. I didn't have a car. Like there was no way I could ride a bike over there. It just is what it was. It was what it was. And then on top of that, I'm still going over there to pay $100 on Friday to go actually see my probation officer. So it's like $200 a week just in Ubers and community service. It was wild. I'm not gonna lie. That was a wild ass time in my life. But I don't know why God, sometimes you don't know why God put you through things, but I think I just need to sit down right there and learn how to survive on my own for a little while. So yeah, that was probation, man. That was probation, all the way down to the last day of them making me pay $100 to go over there just to give them a final $60. Because I thought I was off probation. I don't know if y'all had seen me, just to wrap this up, I don't know if y'all had seen me post on my story like, yeah, I'm off probation, because I had owed them like some money, some big money, and I was gonna take a little while longer to pay it off, but I didn't take a little while longer to pay it off, because if you didn't know, I had went on vacation to Mexico with my family, and you can't go out the country when you're on probation, so I made sure to pay up. But there's like, it's terrible out here, there's no way to talk to your probation officer, none of that. So I attempted to pay it off thinking that I was good. Come back, I get a text to go to court, and it's like, you owe us $60. And it's like, I got off probation in 10 days. They could have just sent me a text for an invoice or something like that, but they made me pay $100 to go over there. So that was one of the craziest experiences of my life. And it was just a couple of just small mistakes that just turned into big things that ended up affecting my life. But yeah, we are on the other side. That's all I can say. We are on the other side. I don't know if that suited you to listen to that, or if it helped you in any way. But yeah, we are on the other side. And the lessons that I learned about myself, and yeah, just what I'm capable of, and when my back's against the wall, are priceless. I don't really even think anything could make me too uncomfortable after as uncomfortable I was last year. You know, I'm kind of almost like comfortable in the discomfort. But yeah, hold me accountable. I hope you enjoyed this video. I know, comment some videos below that you guys want me to do, because I know a lot of y'all was saying like, yo, Mod, it's not, I was been reading comments and it was like, yo, Mod, it's not that I don't like your channel or want to support you, but you don't really do things that I want to see are relatable. So comment those things, comment the type of crazy ideas, to the little ones, to the big ones, things you just want me to talk about. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed that. I just ate. I feel a little better. Yeah, I love y'all. Thank you. Anybody that's new here, like, comment, subscribe. Loverboy in Disguise is out now. Love is out now. And yeah, support the kid, man. You feel me? Support the kid. That's all I can say. Love y'all. Boom.